Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense will have the football first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes. And
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. On the run, it's ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Direct snap. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go with the direct snap. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap it to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on...
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got the quick completion. At the 45 on its way. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Rivers. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring games.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground. He's got it again. Inside the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Snag. Zone to give them 6. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on 2nd down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half. So,
oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Going to the run, it's Rivers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm. Shown there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Card. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
But after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! He'll try to tack on one more. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They want that clock to run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to... Three yards on the play. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They give it to him again.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Card. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking.
There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.